Hi guys, this is John at Eat, Drink and Be Rosemary. I'm down in Alottment just to give you an update. If anyone saw the last video, which was 17 minutes long and had no sound, that's all my fault. I had the sound turned off, so I'll have to go over it again for you. Okay, so we're going to go into my part-time allotment that I took on about a month ago, and it's going a bit berserk. We've got raspberries here. Let's see them. Oh, just about there somewhere. There are raspberries there, believe you me. Yes, there are. Then we've got these, which are Turk's Termas. They've yet to take off, but they're coming along. I put in 12 honeydew melon plants. These are all from seeds from a shop bought melon, which are yellow. Then we go on to some squashes now. This squash doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh yes, there is something there. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little tiny, well, so it's about as big as a golf ball. Not sure what it is, but once it gets a bit bigger, we'll have an idea of what it is. Then we go on to Romanesco courgettes, which are not too bad. They're coming now, which means we're going to have a bumper harvest, I think, on these. You can see these. I'm not sure if you can see that one. Yeah, there's one there. That's it. So that's the Romanescos. Then we've got these Indian melons. I'm not sure what's happened to these. Some have died, some have gone crispy for some reason, and it can't be through lack of water because we've had so much rain in the last 2 months. I can't see what it is, but they haven't completely died off. They're not looking that good, so we'll have to leave them anyway, so they do what they do. We've got yellow courgettes here. You see that? And they're starting to come again. I've already had 2 flushes off of these, so they're doing okay. And then we come to our Dill's Atlantic giant pumpkins. Now, I've never grown these before, and they seem to be taking over everywhere. So just give you a bit of a look at this one, which is quite a large one. It's not doing too bad, considering. So, yeah, not bad for a first time attempt, I think. So now we're going to go on to my main allotments. As you can see, there's quite a lot of weeding that needs to be done, which I think at the end of this season I'm going to give this allotment up to the guy next door, because he wants another allotment, so that's fine. And then we're going down to what is my main allotment, and this is I do like growing flowers on my allotment, so I've got a rose bush there, a dahlia here. This one is called a dinner plate dahlia, and it's because the flowers are the size of dinner plates. This is lettuce, salad. Also got some lilies as well, which are just there, which is nice. They're nice. I only put them in this year, so this is their first year, but I will leave them in. They're in amongst the beetroot and the fennel. And there's another dahlia just come out there. I just noticed that one, hiding behind that fennel plant, which is just there. The purple one. And I will leave these dahlia plants in. They're supposed to say, well, you're supposed to dig them up and put them in a box of sand and overwinter them, but I don't. I plant them quite deep, around about 6 inches. You're supposed to do around about 4 inches, but if I do 6 inches, I know that the frost is not going to get down that far when it does come, thereby leaving it free and giving the plant more strength next year to come back up, and which it does. That yellow one, I think this is its 3rd season, so that's doing well. And then we've got these other courgettes here, which are, these are called Zephyrs. Now they're nice. They're a yellow courgette, but they have a green tint at the end. You can see that. But they're very prolific. Once they really start, they do start. Then go on to a giant sweet corn. Now I've said in the past that these are the Mexican giant sweet corns that apparently grow 18 foot. Well, nowhere near 18 foot. They're probably about 8 foot. And the cobs are starting to come now. They're actually flowering. So we'll see what they're going to do. I did have my doubts, and quite rightly so. They may grow 18 foot in Mexico due to the warm weather, but we don't have that luxury. Then we go on to our brassica cage, which I thought was impenetrable, and it was to all pigeons, but not to moths and butterflies, especially the white cabbage butterfly. But it seems to be doing okay. You know, we've got some red cabbages, Brussels sprouts, white cabbages, Savoy cabbages are in there as well. And I made use of the actual cage to grow up some Monge tubes. So they're growing up there quite nicely. Then we come down to our other squashes. What we've got? We've got some spaghetti squashes here, which is a nice squash to actually cook and eat. It really is. We've got some. These are called Sergeant Pepper tomatoes because they've got the shape of a heart. So these are doing not too bad, just on the tripod there. Climbing French beans, which should be producing next week. So, yeah, they're doing okay. We have French beans down here. More lettuce, red, green, iceberg, some spinach there. And we're going over to our other brassica plot, which has got broccoli and cabbage, cauliflower. Then we've got some squash. These are butternut squashes. Now, they take the fair sized time, and they will only grow if you've got the sun, and we haven't had that much sun, so I don't know if they're going to come or not. But this variety is called Tahitian melon, and it is a crookneck kind of butternut squash that actually grows really quite big. So we'll see what they do by the end of the season, if they do anything. We've got tomatoes, we've got some more sweet corn here, and these are probably ready. Yeah, they're getting very close. We're going over to, again, I haven't done many squashes at all, so this is all quite an experiment for me. But we've got some, these are called Boston marrows, or Boston pumpkins. There's a small one there, but there is quite a large one through there. It's quite a hefty large one actually. And apparently they go orange. They're yellow at the moment, but they will go orange. I'm going to take you into the polytunnel for a quick look in there, which is now fully occupied with tomatoes, all the way through at different stages, depending on when they went in. So we've got tomatoes coming, they are coming. There's quite a lot of flowers and quite a lot of tomatoes on each of these. And there's a few cucumbers at the back there, which you can't really see. There's a nice one there, which is, this is a really beautiful kind of tomato. This is the Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts one. And there's a couple on there that are really coming, they're changing colour. They call it breaking, so they're going to be changing. So there are some nice sized tomatoes on some of these. It really is good. You know, quite pleased. There's a cucumber through there somewhere. You can see one there. So they'll be coming on. And then we go over to sweet peppers, and it's a mixture, all sweet peppers, all chilies, all the way down. They're not doing too bad, but they've yet to do anything spectacular. Our companion planted with marigolds in here and mint as well. So, and also basil. So, you know, they've got some resistance to pests. We've got our strawberries there, which have developed runners, and quite a few of them have been potted onto little pots, which will be cut off and then taken outside to be replanted, and it'll be a whole new strawberry patch then. Aubergines, oh, onions, there we go. We're drying onions off, which is our first lot of onions we've dug, so they're drying off quite nicely in here. And as I said, there's chilies in there. And once chilies start, they don't really stop. But we've got so many tomato plants that have yet still to go in. It may be a bit too late in the season for them, but there's so many that we need to get in. There's loads. The hydroponic system was a bit of a failure. We had strawberries in there. We got a little bit of a crop off there. But since they've gone, we started putting in the thinnings or the pinching outs of tomatoes, and they've actually taken. This is quite weird. So yeah, we'll see what comes of them. As I said, it is an experiment. You know, nothing is guaranteed or anything. Then we go over to another sweet corn patch, and they do say that you shouldn't grow sweet corn with other sweet corn, and I think that is true because they do cross-pollinate. However, what I did was I put that patch of sweet corn in a month before these went in, and as you can see, these are small. So by the time these flower, they would have set and given up their crop. So that will be empty. Onions, still some main crop onions still in there. These are potatoes. These are called pink fir apple. Now, again, I kind of stress that always grow something you can't buy in the shops or supermarkets, or that when you can buy them, they're very expensive. But this is a crop of potatoes that you can't get in the shops, and they are probably the best. They are the best salad potato you can get. So that's why I grow them. Again, more onions, and these are leeks as well. So we've got leeks down there. More tomatoes. Got tomatoes on both sides here. I don't know if you can see that one. This one is an orange accordion from Bacca's. I gave it a go last year, but didn't have much success. I wasn't able to concentrate on the crop last year because I had other things going on. So this year I am concentrating on it a bit more. Got another brassica patch there full of weeds, which we will get into, and then we will scrub out. These are patty pans. Now, patty pans are what they are. These ones are coming, they are coming. Again, slowly, but they're coming. And amongst them we have gherkins, which are these, and tomatoes all the way along. Again, experiment. Again, these are patty pans, but these are white patty pans, and they're going to start coming soon as well. Yeah, there's one down there. I don't know if you can see that one. That's quite a large one, that is. Yeah. So I'm going to take that one off to let the others come through. But again, once these start, they will crop very, very quickly and abundantly. Then we have our monsters going up again. And then we come to our sweet potatoes. Now this is a funny crop last year. We had sweet potatoes, not a fortune of them, but we did have some. But this year they seem to have gone berserk, and they're going all over the place, which is great, because I had not got a clue what's underneath all that until the frost comes and kills it all off. And then we go on to these, which are, I'm not sure they're quite long, as you can see, they're quite a long pumpkin, Oscosamen they're called, and these again they're so prolific. You know, there's loads of them about. There's loads. So, and then they're quite large. They're quite a large squash. As you can see, this is large. That one's probably around about 8 inches long. Then we go into what people call pole beans or runner beans. I've got these in late, hence they're not that tall, they're not producing at the moment, basically because of the amount of other plants I had to get in at the time. So these will come, but they're going to be a late crop, and that's fine. You know, we're not going to starve. Okay. And last, foremost, we have our strawberry patch. Now it's the 10th of April, 10th of August, and these are producing masses of flowers, just masses. There's a red one there. I don't know why it's red, but there you go. And of course strawberries are coming. See down there, I think. Strawberry, yeah, somewhere there. There you go. So they are producing really nice fruits, which I'll take a daily picking of, and then put them in the freezer, make jam later. And these are Jack B. Little Lanterns, which are the small little pumpkins, which are, these should be okay for October when it's Halloween over here. Yeah, so that's that. So there you go. Just give you a quick hand round so you can see what's going on. Yeah, and that is the state of it at the moment. As I say, we're the 10th of August. So yeah, it's going good. Right, I'll catch up with you later. See you later, guys. Cheers.